I am laughing because I have a palette from Amazon. I don't buy Amazon palettes. This palette came my way because I purchased some brushes. And you know, when you're checking out, they tell you can get the brushes and this, and it was like $2 difference from what I was spending. So I clicked on this. You can be magic. You can be magic makeup palette, fantasy, changeable. This is what it looks like. I am not encouraging you to buy Amazon palettes because I don't buy Amazon palettes. This is what it looks like, the casing. It does come with a shade protector, and this is what this palette looks like. I know you can see this palette and already think of what palette you have that looks exactly like it. Quality wise, I don't know. The palette does look pretty. I don't know how it's going to perform. Will I be buying another Amazon eyeshadow palette? Chances are no. I try to stay away from those for very, very good reasons. This is one of the new brushes that I purchased. I'm going to use the white in there or the palette. No mirrors. I'm going to start with the white. This is the first time I'm using it. I have it now for over a week, but I'm getting to use it now. So I'm just putting the white into the brow bone. And as usual, it will come down towards my crease. Question for you. Do you have a list or did you have a list when you were dating? When you were dating, did you have a list of what you want in the person you were dating, or do you still have a list of different things? Let me know in the comments. What is on your list? This is the white. Next brush I'm using, I'm going to go into the orange. Oh, and I just touched the yellow. So on your list, do you have tall, handsome, sexy, beautiful, gorgeous? You know, what's on your list? I had a list and I make sure I did not settle for anything less than I want. But you know, we make those lists and we make adjustments to the list as we go. But never settle if you don't want to. It's rather to be single than to settle for anything that you don't want. Because the minute you settle, you have compromised yourself. This is the orange. Again, it's Amazon palette. It is showing up. I haven't had any fallout that I can see, but the color is showing up. It's an orange. So I have the orange and the white. Remember, your base does change your eyeshadow. So I'm using Skin Color Eyeshadow Base by Plain in Makeup by Yolanda. If I had used a white base, I think it would pop more. So far, the color is working good. I will not say anything bad about this palette so far. So far, it is working really good. Now I'm going to go into green. I'm going to go into the darkest green first. And I'll start in the outer corner. The green look like it's more pigmented than the orange. But I'll have to add something to this. But back to your list. If you change things on your list, make sure it is something you are willing to live with. Something you want to live with. If not, you will feel like you are surrendering yourself and the things that you want in life, and then you will get bitter. You'll get bitter with other people, but it will not be other people. It will be because you gave up what you were not ready to lose. Make sure when you get into a relationship, or if you're in a relationship, that you know what's going on. Don't be blind in a relationship. When we are blind in relationship, disastrous things can happen and we will never know until the end. So make it part of your business to know what's going on. If you're in the relationship, you should know what's going on. This is the green. It is pretty. It is a pretty palette. It is definitely a pretty palette. I'm going into the yellow. I'm going to put it right here in the crease between the orange and the green. Right there. There's also another orange in here. I am going to go into another orange that I just saw. Just notice it's in there. So I'm just going to go over above that yellow that I put and add that orange. Looking better, right? Now I take a little black on the same brush that has the green, and I'm just going in the outer corner. Just right there. See the difference? The look that I created with the You Can Be changeable fantasy palette from Amazon. This is it again. And this is what it looks like, no mirror. And this is the look I created. I use white, orange, yellow, green, black. The palette performed well. There was no fallout. It worked very well. But again, I stay away from Amazon palettes. This is an all matte eye look. The next look I do with this palette, I will do some shimmers and mattes. I want to see how the shimmers perform. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you very much. Until I see you and you see me, please find a solution to your problems. Find a solution to your problems. Today's I am also is I am finding solutions to my problems. I am finding solutions to my problems. You of finding solutions to your problem. Bye.